She doesn't want to come around the camera. See, you can hear the little giggling over there. Yeah, so Cece's here. She came to help me get ready for the retreat. Why isn't this thing coming up? There it goes. So how are y'all tonight? Hopefully y'all are doing well. So I promised you we were going to do something with 21-inch mesh. And tonight's the night. We're going to do it tonight. So I cut, what do we say, 25 pieces of 15-inch. So all these are cut at 15 inches. And we're going to be doing, see, there she is. She's commenting. She won't come around. Okay. See if I can find myself here. So y'all ready? This method that we're going to do is called, now different people call it different things. Some people call it loop and curl. I'm not really a loop person. So I call it poof curl. This was actually created by Sims Pottery, one of my wholesalers, and I saw it one time when I went down there like many years ago, and the person who developed it, she showed me some really cool kind of tricks, and she's the one who told me, you know, about how long to cut it and things like that. You can actually get more out of it than I do because I actually measure it out and cut it. This is how she does it. So I'm showing you this because she showed me, and it's a pretty snazzy trick. You take a roll from inside, like one of your 21 inches, and you'll see how much shorter hers are than mine. You take it, you take your mesh, and you roll it twice until you can see, you see where that one has come back around, and then you trim it off right there. Boom. You pull it out, and you already have your poof curl. So how easy was that? That was easy, right? So that's what we're doing tonight, and I will show you our sign. All right, so I've decided I'm going to use this sign, but there are two signs that would work with it. I decided to do this one because this ribbon that we're using, it has a little gold in it. See, it has the little ornaments, and then the sign has little ornaments. So we're using this ribbon with this one and this one, and these two are brand new. As a matter of fact, I had to list them right before. That's funny. And then this one. All right, so remember that trick the next time you're trying this process. It's especially good if you struggle with your curls. So let the mesh do what it wants, because otherwise you're going to fight with it. And we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to open our ties up. This one is slightly different. So we're going to kind of spread it in between two ties. So you see how long it is, right? This is a 21-inch mesh. And what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and where the opening is, so where the cut is, we're going to make sure that goes on the bottom. I'm going to take about 4 inches on this side. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to put it right down in the tie, and then I'm going to take about 4 inches on the other side and put it in the other side, just like that. It naturally forms a poof in the middle, and I just kind of pull it out a little bit, but you see, perfect size. Okay, so we're just going to keep doing this over and over. The difference with this one is you go back in this tie, then to the next one, then back in this tie, and then to the next one. All right, so remember, if you're struggling, get your little guide out and just lightly curl it. See, once you get it in there, you just pull it out, and it's all ready for you to go. So just remember that the next time you're struggling with this method. Quite genius, right? But of course, the designer for Sims, she does like thousands of these. Like, that's what she does. She sits in a room. She and a couple other people sit in a room and they just make these like once a month or once a week or whatever their schedule is. But look how cute that is. See? So easy breezy. If you don't want to use that thing, then you're just going to lightly curl it and do the same exact thing. The biggest part is making sure that opening is going to be on the bottom. Very important. This is the only one where I actually open the tie back up. Okay? All other methods, I just go right on top. I cut the mesh at 15 inches. And you see how it automatically kind of already forms a poof even without me kind of pulling it out? That's why I like to use it at this length. I used to do 12-inch until the designer actually showed me her method. And then I realized it was a little bit longer than 12. It's more like maybe 13 or 14. But I like 15 works really well for me. So it is pretty mesh, right? Okay. You're not looking for perfection. And this is going to really be nice and full. The reason I like to go a little bit larger than 12 inches is because it's easier to keep the edges of the poof tucked in and you don't have any little fraying cut edges. So that's why I do it a little bit longer than maybe some other people do. There's a reason. That's just what works best for me. Okay, so open it back up, put the next one on top, close it back down, and you're not going to open that again. When we go to put the ribbons on, we're not going to open the tie back up, we're just going to put them right down on top. This is also one of the few that I don't go ahead and put the ribbon. The high foil mesh does really well with this, but you can do others. And the reason is because you're essentially keeping everything tucked in, right? So you're using the curl, which is going to keep those edges in. And as long as you keep that opening and you have a little bit extra like we do here, then it's going to work well even if you use basic. So the problem with the basic is you're going to be able to see through it a little bit more. So that's really the only difference. You can use basic. And I have had people ask me if you can do this with 10, and I will tell you it's very difficult. This really is a method that's best for 21 inch. You see how you just keep that little bit tucked under? That's why you want it a little bit longer. Because otherwise, if they start pulling out, then you're going to see those cut edges, and it's just not going to look. It's one roll, that's right. So you only need one, which is good because the 21 inch mesh is more expensive. But you only need one, right?
Right.
And you get the cute stuff. You get the curl, you get the poof, and it's less effort.
And the fullness.
And the fullness, yes. So you can hear her talking back there. It does, well, I will tell you, the top is what's going to take a little bit longer on this. Because you kind of have to double up the top a little bit, or else you don't get coverage like you want. So we have 10 on the bottom, and then we have 8 on the top. The ideal thing is to have 26, But I usually am like short 1 or 2, and it's not going to matter. You're not going to be able to tell. And it's not worth opening another one for. Okay. Just remember, always keep that opening on the bottom. And if you do that, you'll be happy. It'll come out awesome. That's the trick. The trick is keeping that bottom open. And it looks pretty, doesn't it? And it's not as hard. If you're struggling, you don't need a ton of poof. You just need a little bit. So if you keep trying to pull it, just make sure that you keep those edges tucked in, and it'll look fine. Hey, Mama. It's not a kit, but we do have this mesh and the ribbon and the sign listed. I do undo it to put the second one in, but you don't necessarily have to. You could just put it right on top. I don't know why I do that, just is habit. You know, I don't usually like to open that back up. The more you mess with mesh, the more it frays. So you want to touch it as little as possible. So get that poof out, leave it alone. Don't come back and mess with it, because that's what's going to cause you problems. We do have some green frames. I just haven't had a chance to list them. I'll get them listed in the morning. So that would work fine with this. And we got some new stuff in today. I haven't listed it yet. Okay, so this is the last one. You see how we just have 2 here with no poof in the middle. So I just kind of rolled it like 2 or 3 times. You want it rolled at least twice. A good rule of thumb is at least twice. Okay? You don't need real tight. If you're going to do it really tight, you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to have a hard time pulling out that poof. So don't make it real tight. Just a little loosey-goosey. You see? Alright, so we've got the bottom done. So now we can put our ribbons on, and then we're going to start on the top. So this is normal, just like we normally do. It's a 12-inch ribbon cut. I'm just going to place them on. And I'm going to pull it out front. Remember, you can always come back and spread these out. But anytime you're going to put something on the top, it's going to push it down. Hello? Are you in rehab? Well, you pay attention to what they tell you you're supposed to be working on. Okay. It is a cool method. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know why. I get stuck on 10-inch mesh sometimes.
I was confused when you told me, because I've never done this.
You've never done this? Really?
Mm-mm.
Wow. That's why you're standing up to get a better look.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. We're going to do it twice more on the top.
Because I needed to see the end.
Yeah. I want to tell you, the easiest way to do it is to roll it around this and then pull it out. It works like a charm. She actually showed me and Amanda Hazy. Can you believe that? Tells you how long ago that was. Yeah, so what you do is you take it, right? Put it on, roll it a couple good times, and then just stick your hand in there and pull it right out. And then you have a perfect roll. So if you're stressing about this, try that. It works great. Was a handy little trick. Now she uses that way to cut. Hey, Sophia and Charlie. She uses that way to cut it, so you don't have to use your mat. So you can do that too. But I went ahead and cut it off because it would take a while. I love this ribbon. We had like a momentary struggle getting a sign designed, but we did it. So it probably would be easier if I started with the sign and then went and found ribbon, but that's not usually what I do. Nope, I usually go find a ribbon and then go design a sign. Yeah, I can't help myself.
Well, at least you have enough ribbon.
Yes. This
Before
is
you
true.
design the sign and
Yeah. Well, and then I went to list all the supplies for tonight and realized the ribbon wasn't listed. Y'all, it's a Monday. It's Monday. How's y'all's Monday going? We did have a good dinner, though.
yes, we did.
We had rice bowl, Mama. It was so good.
It was very good.
I cut the ribbon at 12 inches and the mesh is at 15. Yep. I just like that little bit of extra. Little bit. There we go. Oh, and I don't think I sent out the alert, did I?
Yeah,
I didn't, did I?
yeah. It went across.
It did?
Yeah, that you were live.
Oh. I didn't see it. Yeah, I told y'all it was a Monday.
I'm doing a lot.
So I use sublimation to do my own signs. There are some videos here on my YouTube channel on how to start sublimation, and we teach it a lot in our design group, so we talk about it a lot there as well. Alright, so I'm going to open up the top, and what we're going to do is we're going to put one whole row on, and then we're going to come back and put some on the top. So if you cut them at 12 inches, you can get all the way around the top twice. But when you do 12 inches, you kind of struggle with the poof. So I have no problem being short a couple, because you're not going to see it anyways. You're going to have sign and ribbon on there, and you're not going to see it. Okay. So we just do the exact same thing. It's 1:15 in the morning. Oh my goodness. What are you still doing up? Alright, so we have our poof right in the middle and our two curls on the ends. When you're doing it on top, when you start coming around for the second one, what I usually do is count the number of curls, or you can count the number of poofs. So essentially what we're going to be doing is creating a middle level and a top level. So we just keep doing the same thing. And really and truly, you don't have to open this tie back up. Let's just not open it back up. And I'll show you. It doesn't really make any difference. This is a pencil tie. If you're using the other kind, you may need to open it back up because the ties aren't as large. But with the pencil ties, plenty of room. Just put it right on top. I almost opened it back up. See, look at there. See, I told you, it's force of habit. Okay. This, to me, is one of the most original designs I've seen or done, besides the woodland ruffle. I love it too. So we usually pick different locations for the retreats, and a lot of it depends on like what kind of airport's near and Is it going to be accessible for everyone? And can we find something in that area? And things like that. We wanted to do it here, where I live, but we couldn't find a good place. Because when we started planning, everyone then started planning their weddings that had been put on hold forever. And so there wasn't anything open. It was like, well, okay. See, I knew I didn't send a reminder. I'm sorry, let me do that right now.
I have it on my iPad.
That's weird.
Where'd it go?
There. Okay. Okay. I have to set I'm a reminder kind of person. I have to set myself a reminder or I'm going to forget. That's weird. Oh, that's the email.
No.
It's not?
Uh-uh.
Well, that's weird. I don't know. I told y'all it's a Monday.
Yeah. YouTube came across and Facebook.
Oh, good. Oh, you got a notification.
What are you talking about?
That community app. Send a reminder out on the community app, the texting app.
Oh.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I did order a little bit of that gold ribbon. I'm waiting for it to come in. I know, it went so fast. I didn't realize it would go out that fast. So I do have some more coming. Will be in my next shipment. Not the one we got today, but in the next one. Now, if you get this piece where it looks like a little curl, right, just take your scissors and snip it off. Perfect solution for that problem. Yeah, I have to set myself a reminder so I will remember. See, as you get closer to the bottom of the roll, it's going to do this itself. See, I'm not used to going live on Mondays because I've been recording. But I wanted to go live today since I won't be here Wednesday and Thursday, although I do have something recorded. So y'all will have something to watch. But we'll be setting up. Setting up. This is just a 15-inch work wreath. Let's trim these little pieces. You itchy back there, Bella? So let's see. We're down to the last one. And then we're going to go around again. So you can do this on a 14-inch frame, a 15-inch frame. When you start getting past 15-inch, then you do kind of have to adjust how much you're going to use. Now here's the trick to this one. You could stop here and be done. It's pretty full. But if you really want to take it to the next step, we're going to go around and cover the top again. So basically what you're doing is creating a middle level. Okay. So I usually start where I stopped and start going around again. Let's see how many we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we got enough to do the whole thing. Awesome. Yeah. Bella's not going with me. And y'all, she's going to be so upset. But it's a hotel and, you know, not all hotels are dog happy. So, dog friendly. So what I do when I'm putting this second one on is I kind of take this one and pull it down a little. Then I place this on top. And you see how it creates that middle level? And then you have a top level. So you have 3 poofs in a row. Look how full that is. See that?
Awesome.
Yeah, and oh, Yeah, behind me, I showed my group on Friday, my design group on Friday, how to set up for a craft fair. And so the couch is off to the side. Sorry, I know y'all can't see Bella, but she is back there. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll start watching. Okay, how many poofs and how many curls do I have? So that, see, there's 2 here. So I know I have to put 1 here. This is where your ties can start getting a little tight. So kind of pull it down a little. And this one's gonna go more towards the center. Okay, like that. You see how there's 3? 1, 2, 3. I know. Now, my nephew will be here helping with my parents. As you know, I can't leave them without a driver because my husband, he works an hour away. So, my nephew will be here and she loves him and he loves her. And she'll have the boys and my husband. It's not quite the same, but, you know, she'll be okay. She'll be really, really happy when I get home. Right? Okay. So you see how it's starting to kind of pull towards the center? Awesome! I'm so glad you have all the stuff you need to follow along. That's cool. He is. My nephew is a godsend for sure. He sure is. Are you excited, Johnny? Now, when you're up at the top, you may need to open the tie back up and put something down because it's going to start getting tight. You just kind of have to play that by ear. See how tight it is. If you're using the other type, you'll probably definitely have to open it back up. I know, I'm sorry, y'all. It was so my fault. I didn't send out. I have a reminder for Tuesday, and I don't for Monday, so that was totally my fault. I'm so sorry. Okay. So many things happen in a day, and I just get things kind of drop out of my head. Okay. We'll pull this one down. You'll end up with about 4 of these little curls in each tie, so that's one of the ways that I kind of keep track. Oh, awesome. Oh, and I have to tell y'all, one of my new employees watched us last, when were we on last? Was that Thursday? Friday? I don't know. Thursday. Yeah. And he was like, I watched you. And I was like, what? What do you mean you watched me? He said, yeah, I said, am I the only guy on here? And I was like, what? That was you? Yep. So I'm going to be watching for him this time. He says his girlfriend and his mom are now interested in the wreath stuff. Like, well, it's addicting. What can I say? Right, y'all? It is. It's addicting. But it's fun. And it's relaxing. It's good therapy. And it makes your house look pretty. How can you beat that? Can't beat that. Alright. So how's school going for Charlie? Oh, you know what? Our internet was horrible, but thankfully, in our new location, we have a new provider. Wait, oh, here's the last one. I was like, wait, what happened to my last one? Me too. I love it too. Okay. So this one right here. This is our last one. And then we can put our ribbons on. Okay. See how much fuller it is when you put that second level on? Makes a huge difference, right? Now you can't see anything. So we have one roll of mesh. Look how full that is, y'all. Can you see the frame? Nope. So now you see why you only have to use one roll. It's this method. That's what does it. It's the stacking on top of each other. Oh, that was you. It's fat. Yeah, it is. All right. So now we're going to put our ribbons on. Okay. Spread them out. And the great thing about this method is there's so much mesh because you have that third row. So far, so good. Good. Ah, good for you, Charlie. All A's. Yep, I'm using 21 inch for the Poof curl. I sure am. Okay. So you're not going to put anything on that middle level, right? So you're still going to be able to see all that nice mesh, which is kind of what I like. Right? Yes, absolutely this can work on a Dollar Tree frame. Absolutely. You may not have to use quite as much. You just kind of have to look at it and see if it needs that third level or not. I know I have done one with this in the past on a Dollar Tree frame. If you go back and look at YouTube, you'll see it. Don't worry, Linda, it'll be out here. You can watch it whenever you want. Okay. That's what I like about YouTube, right? You can always go back and watch it later. Hey, I'm good at shopping. Yeah, ribbons are cut at 12 inches. You could get away with a little bit longer on the ribbons on this style because there is mesh in the middle that you're not going to be covering. So if you're someone who likes them a little bit longer, this is a good method to use them a little bit longer. I'm not. I like them at 12 inches. Mesh is cut at 15 and the ribbons at 12. Did I cut one too many of that one or one too short of this one? I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. I didn't knock it over the table, did I?
Nope.
I'm notoriously bad about that.
Well, good thing I'm sitting here.
Uh-huh. Usually I make Ross come out here and look for it. Poor baby. He's so tolerant of his mommy. Awesome. Yep, see, there you go. Even on the Dollar Tree, you need to do that third level. That's what I thought, but it's been a while since I did it on the Dollar Tree frame. I did. I cut one too few. All right. I kind of shorted myself on one of the ribbons. So let's just fix that right now. So if you haven't seen my videos that I record, I put these together to cut them and I use my Perfect Tails. Now usually I go around and around and around, but we only have that one we need. So any other guys on here? I'm sure there are. Well, Charlie's on here. We were just talking about that. Yeah, so Linda, we do a whole, in my business group, I do go exactly through how to make wreath kits. But yes, I will go through how I match colors and stuff like that. Absolutely. I'd be happy to. Am I missing something? I'm missing something. Oh, I got two. I got two of the same ones. It's okay. We'll put the ribbon there. I missed one, I think. Did I? I don't think I did. No. Not important. All right, so these are the two signs. I wanted to do this one because this ribbon has a little bit of gold in it, so we kind of put a little gold around it. But you could also do this one. So really either one. Okay. But let's do our bow. Okay.
The sign looks real good on it. The sign looks really good on it. Both of them
Yeah.
do.
They turned out so cute. Okay. I think Tom is... Okay, here we go. So let's do like an 8-inch tail.
There's a Richard.
Ah! See? I told you weren't alone. Dustin's usually on here. I don't see Dustin. He might have class tonight. Which one? You like which one better? That one or that one? Is who a pro? I'm not a pro. I'm just a wreath maker. I'm a pro CPA. Okay. Let's do 3 loops.
There's holler and gold, yeah.
Gold, yep. The perfect tail came from Burlap Boutique. We actually have some we're going to be listing soon. So we will be putting them in our shop. I actually have them sitting over there by the door. Alright. So what I'm going to do is 3 loops at 6 inches, 2 loops, 1 loop. Then we'll go 3 loops at 5, 2 loops, 1 loop. So I'll kind of switch it around a little bit. Yeah, the gold one. I like the gold one too. I think the other one's pretty, but I just like this one better with this wreath. Wreath maker. I don't know if I'd say I'm a pro. I've been doing it a long time. A long time.
You are with bows.
I am a pro with the bows. This is true. I am a pro with business.
That's a rhyme.
I'm pro with bows. Yeah, that's funny. And I'm definitely a business pro, but I think I like to teach like practical stuff. Like not all my designs are way over the top because it's just not really my personality. Alright, so now we'll switch. I am pro with colors. There's Dustin.
He's a softer
See?
touch.
Yeah. a lot of people here, I taught myself. So, didn't go to school for it or anything like that. But you don't really need to. Right, Dustin? Dustin has his own flower shop, y'all. He does fresh, too. Okay, we're going to flip one around. I think we're going to flip around this one. Go right at the base. Here we go. So this is the side we're going to flip. Okay. Thank you. I do like to teach. That is one of my very favorite things.
You love that ribbon.
Hmm?
I love that ribbon.
I do too.
It's really nice.
I love this ribbon. See, I told you Dustin was the bomb. And he's a nice person to boot. Y'all know I'm not going to steer you wrong. Okay, so now we're going to do 2 of this one. So we want to switch it up a little. I love that ornament ribbon too. This ribbon's fun. It really matches well.
Mm-hmm.
You could also put a little gold in here. So see how it has a little bit of a gold in the ribbon? Las Vegas. Fun. Okay. Okay. There. I told you, Dustin. Now look how long it took you to get over here. Charlotte is ready for us. Isn't that right, Cece?
Yes.
Well, we don't care if they're ready. We're ready.
They're going to be.
Y'all, we're dressing up as 80s to go out to dinner on Friday night. I can't wait to see what people are going to wear. I'm so excited. I'm like ridiculously excited about this.
It's going to be so fun.
I'm hoping that Dustin's going to come by and say hello to us. Maybe you should come out to dinner with us, Dustin. That would be fun. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my...
dress up 80s.
I'm going to use one of my longer zip ties. Run it under.
Stacked.
It's a stacked bow. Yes, it is. Okay, remember to pull it from the bottom. And Lee's going to be there with her new bow maker. I'm excited. Okay. See, these are where my zip ties are, my pipe cleaners. Remember I told you they were in my table?
Yep.
Did you find it?
No.
Oh, it's in the store. Okay, so we want to pull it over. Whoop, look at that. One of these loops was about to not get caught in there. Okay, so we want to pull it around. Hold it while you're doing that. Make sure you get in that center. Okay. I like to pull all my tails out. Okay.
Fabulous.
It's gonna be a drama bow. We like those drama bows. Where's the other one? There it is. Now don't worry. You can always do this after you get it tightened. That would be fun. Okay. So pull it underneath. Then tighten really good. As tight as you can get it. Okay. Alright. So we're going to hold this in the back like this while we break the bow. Alright, so pull and twist. You want to get it out of that center. Because for one, you want those ribbons to go where you want them to go and not where they want to go. Some ribbon needs more pulling than others. You can kind of feel it, how resistant it is. How are your bows now?
Good. I'm proud of myself. Thank you.
Good for you.
For teaching me.
Of course.
Took a while, but
You just
got
needed
it.
to see it in person. That's what it was.
You needed to show me what I was doing wrong.
Yeah. But you got it.
Yep. And the fabulous bow maker you sent me.
Oh, yes. That's right. You won that thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's our bow. Oh, that's so pretty. Then we can just kind of... I like our bows to be dramatic. Not our life. Just our bows. We don't like drama, except in our bows. Alright, so I can clip off the zip tie. Now, if you can see the pipe cleaner in there, I mean the zip tie, you can use a piece of this to cover it. But I can't really see it. Well, I can see it a little. Since we're doing fancy bow, let's just go ahead. Okay. Your bows, just practice. I promise they're going to get better. I didn't start out like this. Alright, so we just fold it in half and tie it right around where that zip tie is, and then you can't see it. There we go. Trim it off. Alright, now we're ready. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Okay. Here we go. Move these. Let's get our sign out. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to put our bow right here. So the easiest way to put the bow on is this is where you tied your mesh. See, so on either side, there's like a little indentation there. You just put your little pipe cleaner, one on each side. Just pull it down until you feel the frame underneath you. Tie it underneath the frame. No drama in our lives, only bows. Absolutely. There we go. So this is going to stand out a little bit better because we put that lighter color kind of towards the top. Look at that. That's pretty.
Gorgeous.
Love some bows. Alright, so on the tails, you can either pull them and let them curl like this, or we can curl them up. Just use your thumbs, just loosely. You just want to keep track of where that little piece is so you can kind of pull it out. There we go. I love the little curls. There we go. Look how pretty that is. So we can do our sign kind of like right there.
So pretty.
We could also do it up here. I think I kind of like it right there. Yeah, that's
Went
good.
flying.
What went flying?
Me.
Oh, the chair. Yeah. Man, those things will move
Yes, it did.
in a heartbeat. All right, so now we're going to take our metal hole punch, top and bottom. It does. This method does make the bow stand up better. So remember how we've talked in the past about if your bow is not standing up, you put a little mesh under it. So there's a ton of mesh on this one. even though we're only using one roll, it's the way the method is, it makes it a little bit bigger. So if you want your bows to stand up like this, just, you know, ruffle up some mesh and put it underneath the bow. That really helps a lot. Okay, so we have our 26 gauge wire. Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday is what it is. And most people get there Wednesday night or Thursday night. We'll kind of hang out on Thursday night, just kind of, you know, talking and whatnot. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of Texas people. Okay, so I'm just going to put this right through that hole. I did not want to go through the other way. I just couldn't see it. Alright, I like to double it up. Just twist it. Thank you. Me too, I'm so excited. Sometimes the bow does get lost in the wreath. So what you can do if that happens is put a slightly different color on the bottom, or you can use whatever is not. So when you look at this, right, you're going to see majority red and green. So you would go with the lighter colors, and you would think you would put them on the bottom, but I like to put them on the top because that's how, you know, you're going to see it. Walls are still not up. I know. I feel like that's a litany. I know. We kept putting off Cece's visit because it was like, are the walls up? No. Are the walls up? No.
That's because I was going to do the organizing.
Yeah, we were gonna organize, but yeah. We have like 50 people coming to the retreat. So here is our weaving needle. We're just gonna use it just like a needle. See how I put the wire in there and then I just fold it over. This makes adding signs the easiest thing on the planet. I'm just gonna take it, push it right through the mesh. It's not gonna hurt that mesh. Mesh has lots of holes in it, so it is totally fine. Yes, we do actually have this mesh in our shop. Yes, ma'am. And I don't think it's a very expensive mesh either. You only need one roll to do this. So it's a little bit more economical, I think. Right? Okay. It's not a kit, I'm sorry. I do have a new kit coming out though. You saw the new kit, right?
But this would be beautiful.
It would. It would. We have a new Santa kit coming out. And it's
cute.
Silver and kind of a goldish tan. It's really pretty. Well, there hasn't been any movement on the warehouse at all. Unfortunately. How many yards of ribbon for the bow? So what you would do to figure it out is, so I have 3 6-inch and then 2 6-inch, 1 6-inch, 3 5-inch. So I actually have a price calculator. I need to set that up so y'all can get it easier. And you can just put these numbers in there and it tells you how much ribbon. See how pretty that is? Look at that.
Absolutely
Look at that
gorgeous.
big bow. Isn't that cute sign we designed? Which Cece was a big part of.
Aww.
Here's the kit. Here's the new kit. I have the sign up here. I don't have the ribbon and stuff, but look.
I'm definitely getting this one.
I love this one. This is our Santa. We
I
designed
love
this
him.
Santa. Isn't he cute? We also have this Santa in gold and rose gold. I haven't done a sign with it yet, but next month's theme is Nutcracker. It's green and red Nutcracker. I know, right? I'm excited too. Yeah, we're going to Sims on Thursday, Dustin, if you want to come with us. I think we'll leave like 10 or 11, something like that. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Needles on the floor.
Yeah.
Blue.
Don't you love this sign? I need to bring you some signs, Dustin.
I love that Santa.
I do too. I love this Santa. He's so cute. Let me set up a text thing for the price calculator, and it'll be much easier to find. And when we come on tomorrow, I'll tell y'all what code to put in, and then it'll shoot you the calculator. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try to find a sign for tomorrow night for the Nutcracker. It's really cute. So, thank you. I love the Santa sign too. This is going to be a kit. All my kits are 42. They're always 42. So, he has a little glitter on him right now. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful night. We're hoping to get this Santa kit listed before we leave for the retreat. So, yep. No, unfortunately, the one I just did isn't a kit. I just don't have enough of the mesh to make it a kit. Y'all, it's hard for me to find enough mesh to make things kits these days.
The ribbon,
we do. We have all of the ribbon and the mesh is listed as well. Yep. Nutcracker is going to be a kit. Yes, it is the November kit. And then for December, we have a rose gold and gold owl. That's so pretty. And then January, I've planned these out. January is the ice skates, and it's black and white. I'm so excited about that one. And then February is actually going to be red and turquoise cherry. It's going to be a cherry wreath. So, because we'll be starting towards spring then. Right? She's just typing away over there. Okay. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys.
Hardworking Mom's show, not Cece.
Maybe I can get her to come around here tomorrow night.
I'm a mess anyway.
She is not a mess. Y'all don't listen to her. All right. It'll be up for which one? Which one did you want to order? The monthly ones you can either do as month by month or you can do as a subscription. The difference is you get a percentage off if you do the subscription. That's the only difference. And you don't have to go on and sign. It's like an every month thing, not every night. I'm going to scare y'all to death. It's not every night, I promise. And you can cancel or whatever at any time. There's no penalties or anything like that. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place. All right. And hopefully tomorrow night I will remember to send out the notice before we go on. Oh, good for you.